These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Jamie Warren with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. We begin with monsoon storms that have left damage now all across the valley after sweeping through the valley yesterday evening. ABC15 viewer Derek sending in this time lapse that you see here. Oh my gosh, of that wall of dust that took over parts of our state. Now the storms even forcing a ground stop at Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. And then after the dust came the rain and those sweeping winds. This was video that was caught from Casa Grande. And now we are tracking the damage all across town, including Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport. Well, we are diving deeper into the budget debate that is dominating the conversation at our state capitol. Last week, Governor Katie Hobbs asked state agencies to hold next year's budget request to just 2%, saying there is just too much uncertainty right now tied to support from the federal government. Congressman Greg Stanton says, considering the circumstances, the governor is making the right call. He also says that the state shouldn't have to limit spending because Washington can't be counted on.
The federal government should be a full partner, and the governor taking the action she is making a statement that maybe they can't rely on the federal government to be that partner.
Now, Stanton also says if Congress doesn't pass a budget by September 30th, the government could shut down, impacting some Arizona programs like health care and education. Well, if you use a car to get around like a lot of us do, you could be paying more for your car insurance soon, and that's all because of tariffs. Scripps News Group's Holly Furfer is reporting on the possibility that your premium could get a whole lot pricier.
Tariffs are starting to ripple through the economy and impact many goods we buy. Often those goods are linked to services we also pay for, like car insurance. And a new analysis says we could be paying more for that later this year. Gabby Olivas found out what many Americans are learning these days when it comes to car insurance. It's expensive.
I thought that it was really high, so I went window shopping for others, and then I realized that that was actually just like the norm right now. So, yeah.
Car insurance rates are up 5.3% from a year ago, according to the latest federal inflation data. That clocks in at $213 per month on average, according to NerdWallet. And premiums could get more expensive because of tariffs impacting the auto industry. The national average for full coverage car insurance is forecast to increase 7% by the end of the year if tariffs stay in effect. That's opposed to a 4% price increase without tariffs, according to Insurify.
What car insurance does is essentially cover the cost of your car, the cost of repairs, the cost of potentially replacing your car in the event of an accident. And so if the cost of repairing your car due to more expensive car parts that have these foreign tariffs on them goes up, then insurance does have to ultimately rise to meet those increasing costs as well.
The price of car parts and equipment was up nearly a full % in July, a likely sign of tariffs hitting consumers.
I mean, we got filters, we got wiper blades, we've got some brake parts, definitely tires. A lot of things that we use on a daily basis are from out of the country.
As tariffs impacting the auto industry potentially lead to pricier car insurance, there are ways to save, according to personal finance expert Melissa Lamborena.
One of the best ways to save money on car insurance is making sure that you are shopping around and comparing rates every single year to get the best deal.
She also recommends checking with your provider about any discounts you might qualify for and research if bundling your auto insurance with your home or renter's insurance will save you money. Holly Furfer, Scripps News Group.
With your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. It has been a very eventful past 24 hours here in the valley with dust storms, damaging winds, and heavy rain. That's why it's going to be a humid start on your Tuesday morning with temperatures in the 80s and dew point in the 60s and 70s. So you'll be sweating a little bit more on your morning walk. Now, as far as midday goes, forecasting temperatures only in the upper 80s. And look at that afternoon forecast. 97 degrees. Our normal high for late August is 105. We'll be well below that with a chance for a few spotty storms once again. In fact, we do have a flood watch for parts of the Kaibab Plateau throughout the day today, including the Dragon Bravo Fire burn scar. Highs will stay in the 70s in Flagstaff, same for Heber with 80s and 90s elsewhere across the lower deserts. 7-day forecast, though, showing temperatures heating cleaning up the rest of the week. Back to 100 tomorrow with some storm chances still at 10%. Better chance of storms in the high country today and tomorrow at 70%, and just scattered the rest of the week with highs in the 70s.